Representative Godfrey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations. Good afternoon. I'm grateful that you're doing this volunteer work. I know it's a lot of work, and the compensation is more spiritual, I suppose, than certainly financial. And I flew out of and into Bradley in December. I was very happy with the shortness of lines. The fact that I could get a cup of coffee at an ungodly early hour in the morning, that kind of thing. It was a comfortable place to be, and I hate airports. I just despise them because they're so sterile. Less so at Bradley, and I'm from Danbury, so the general aviation questions, Danbury Airport. Thank you for those answers. Just to kind of follow up a little bit on Representative Scott's questions about your legislative agenda. Is there anything pending right now that you'd like to call to our attention? I haven't gotten to the point in my year where I'm looking at items that are pending before committees I'm not on yet. So,
I do know that there is a bill having to do with unmanned aircraft, we call it, drones. And so that's a bill that I'm going to just make sure that we are supporting a bill on that. I know in prior years we've not supported a bill in that category, but this year we are in support of the bill that's pending, having to do with some of the regulation and the CEA's ability to, I think, help support the kind of monitoring and regulation of the unmanned aircraft. I know that it hit the headlines for all of us a year or so ago with the stories coming out of New Jersey and beyond. I know that may be front of mind for some folks. That is a pending bill before you all, and something the CEA supports.
I'll be taking a look at that. In Danbury Airport, I've met with the administration down there, and they've had a problem with hobbyists mostly using drones interfering with flights in and out. So anything we can do to make it a little bit safer for the hobbyist and business airplane. My dad was a hobbyist, flew a little Cessna back in the 20th century. I've been concerned nationally about the attacks on air traffic controllers and on TSA agents that are more than disturbing. Have you seen any consequences at Bradley or any of the other airports under the authority? I worry about not just the kinds of accidents we saw in D.C. a month or two ago, which is a concern, but controllers falling asleep on the job is not a good thing. There's no question in my mind, and they're underpaid, they're overworked, they're overstressed, I think. And similarly, the TSA agents are no longer merely dealing with safety, but are getting pressured, both in doing away with their unions, which I think is just ridiculous, but or being used to foster partisan ideological consequences on travelers. Has there's been any issues, or are you foreseeing any issues at the airports under the board's control?
We have not seen any impact.
Oh, good.
Certainly not any negative impact to date at Bradley. We work in partnership with our TSA folks. We, of course, don't kind of have purview over them in any way, but we have to work closely with them, and they work closely with us, and it's been a good relationship over the years. I expect it to continue to be that way. I do appreciate the risk of there not being the number of folks there that we're seeing today. We're not expecting any fall off, but it's something we're watching closely, and we'll certainly raise the issue up the flagpole if we do see any negative impact. We will make sure to let folks know that is something we're seeing. Hopefully we don't, and we're not seeing it now. So hopefully we can continue to maintain what we have.
I appreciate very much that commitment. It's a situation that needs to be closely monitored, both to protect the safety and the comfort of passengers and freight, for that matter. And one of the many things that keeps me awake at night is all these very bad situations coming out of the federal government. Congratulations again. Look forward to supporting you, and thanks for your service.
Well, thank you very much. If you don't mind me just adding, you asked about the pending bills, and one other one just popped in my head that I think is in play as well. It's somewhat related to the issue of interference, and maybe someone does this as a hobby, but this idea of these lasers that people use. There is a pending bill on the issue of the use of those lasers in and around airports, and the potential interference that can cause. And so, it's something the CEA is focused on as well, and wants to make sure that we're not having those kind of hobbyists out interfering with the safety of folks who are flying and coming into our airports.
Technology has a dark side. I'm glad you're on top of it. Thank you.
Thank you.